what we're gonna be looking at is this guy right here. You know him, you love him, it's Smash. I have only heard this dude's name. I know he plays Link, and I don't think he goes to tournaments. As far as I know. I don't really pay that much attention, but this guy is like he makes a lot of tutorials for characters, and people for a long time have been asking me to look at this video. I don't know why. And the first comment that I'm looking at in my Twitch chat is, "Oh no," in all caps. So we're gonna be reacting and probably making fun of this guy, because I don't think anyone really knows how to play Zero Suit at a competent level whatsoever, but we'll see. His guides are legit good though. We'll see. Art of ZSS. We'll see about that. It's not an art, you just mash.
And try chasing you down and manipulate them to dance with you. Once you've covered and pressure the ground.
Unfortunately, this guy sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
Second intention now becomes to call you out on your landings and whiffs with dash attacks and dash grabs. Or she'll directly call you out for jumping with her quick aerials, typically a buffered forward air or back air.
It looks like he's using the black alt, but it's the default.
Forward air. Her third intention is to approach with a jump in neutral air to safely pressure the shield, which leads into the same three basic intentions.
Nair is less safe now, though.
Her first intention being dash away right after for a whiff.
What the f is cross up Nair?
Basic intentions. Her first intention being dash away right after for a whiff.
I don't think that would work post match, but
the lower she lands the neutral air, the better, as her frame 1 jab will allow her to stuff out almost all aggressive attempts.
Jabs frame 1? Wow.
This is still a bit risky.
No way.
It is also risky because you have to land neutral air at super close range for the jab to even pressure, as if you space it even a little bit, the follow-up jab will
I hate when that happens.
And if you land neutral air this close to them, then you'll most likely also get hit trying to dash away from
I've tried to
opponents,
F-tilt in that situation too, and people
spaced.
just punish the F-tilt on reaction. This is all like month or year 1 Zero Suit stuff that just doesn't really work that well anymore.
Jump in and pressure with Zaire to avoid this kind of situation. The Zaire might get called out.
Sliding tilts destroy Zero Suit's air game.
Even if you fade back the neutral air for safety's sake, you'll still be able to combo very easily because of her.
Yeah, if your opponent doesn't DI.
An early rising neutral air will almost never be of use and never combo.
I've seen rising there more often than I'd like to admit.
Mashing attack.
Most people would just, especially a youngling player, would 100% nair here and never air dodge.
Once above 20-30%, you can start being more creative with combos and get wild. And if hit close to the corner of the stage, neutral air to flip kick will start working at around mid% from roughly 40 till 70%. Above that, and DI away or DI down and away will start escaping the combo, and at that point,
I've talked about it before, but as people start learning how to DI Zero Suit combos, she's going to become way less relevant. And I was right.
First of all,
a lot of this stuff doesn't really work anymore.
You can drift her further.
Not a lot, but some of it.
After or
it's a lot tighter. Or impossible.
It's best to hold forward on the control stick and press C-stick backwards, which lets her kick forward, but it'll stop her from continuing moving forward.
I'm surprised you knew that. Most people don't actually know that.
That's depending on whether you spaced neutral air or jumped in with.
Oh, it's me! Look at me, guys!
Their DI. And typically, the higher percent they have, you'll have to jump before going for a flip kick. One example is doing a neutral air into a slightly delayed forward air, fast fall it, and combo it into flip kick.
That combo is a myth.
This will only work if you time forward air and fast fall perfectly.
Sick, dude. Character specific, position specific combo.
Otherwise, you could always do a neutral air into, or against loaded characters, you could also do a slightly delayed up
I've never
air
seen boost kick as a
which will
follow-up.
combo into a ton of different things.
Yeah? This one? This combo? Chat? Thoughts? Triple near fair?
Her other important combo
the day you see me doing that, put me down.
The easiest way to explain how to make this work is if you can space the up air correctly into the initial hit of boost kick, as if they are.
Better way to explain that: the earlier you hit the up air,
they'll be able to
the easier combos.
So if you predict an air dodge in place, you could also flip kick instead for a harder punish. Getting consistent.
Everyone directional air dodges or mashes there. People don't
and whether or not you should use
give you free punishes.
People,
we're at the point in the meta where people understand that Zero Suit's an extremely precise character, so people will intentionally do kind of bad or easy to punish options for most characters, but where ZSS, where in the case of ZSS, that's not always the case. Spamming roll and directional air dodges versus her and disadvantage is actually pretty good because I have to hard read to get a decent punish. If you get up aired by Zero Suit as a punish, congratulations, bro, you took 6. Oh no. Kazi would have killed you. Down air comboing is one of the silliest things that Zero Suit has. I know it's only if you DI in, but it's still kind of crazy.
And off stage, it'll spike the opponent.
I don't think it needed to combo. Well, I think she needs everything she's got, but... Whoa, where do you learn that one? The second I see this, bro, I'm not I'm not being stupid. You have no double jump and you're full drifting out. I hold right for half a second as Zelda and you down air off the stage like a dingus. Yeah, on God, that's what you're gonna lock in. Put me against these vegetables, bro. I wish MK Leo did this. Paralyzer. Oh no, I have to drop shield and forward smash. I know it's just supposed to be a showcase for combos. People love it.
Even if she doesn't get a successful edge guard, she'll still be able to flip jump back to stage immediately.
That is her best trait, is being able to edge guard and ledge trap.
With its disjoint with little.
It's actually not a bad guide, all things considered.
Anyways, because of how
a lot of these combos don't really work.
There'll also be very little risk to go for if they
like,
ended up DIing up.
People play too belligerent for
avoid the tech situation.
Like
and you'll be able to release it and still try to outplay jumps or landings.
I feel like all he's explained so far is how to do combos and general game plans. Yeah, that's my thing. I do that. You can't take that. I've been doing this recently
down
too.
tilt can also
I should
set
have
up
been doing
tech
that earlier.
chases onto platforms. The non-charged version won't really provide any combos, but will allow you to make a read on whatever you think the opponent might do next and take advantage.
See how it's all hard reads though? I think that's kind of what is important about a lot of the things that he's doing or comboing. It's all hard reads on whether people jump, whether they mash, whether they spot dodge, where they tech. Boosh. Zersu combos are still cool. You can't take that away from here. Oh, the silent paralyzer. This is paralyzer, true combo.
The paralyzer can also be edge cancelled. This can be done by running towards the edge of the platform.
Bro, there's no way you're putting Zero-Suit paralyzer edge cancels
her plasma whip, except
in
for
a
being
tutorial.
A strong killing tool for high percents will also
if anyone wants to play Zero-Suit, this is the last thing they should think about.
She can also use her flip jump to get out of disadvantage.
Don't do that.
Vulnerable from frame
Don't do that. Do not down B out of combos. That is terrible advice. You will lose your down B, try to do it off stage and die. Just spam forward air out of hit stun, guys. It'll work versus scrubs.
Bounce off of it. She can also take a risk and a flip kick in and space it slightly back.
I do this different. If you want to do down B wall jumps, you hold down and press the jump button so you don't grab ledge. You can delay it.
With either back air, up smash, plasma whip, or paralyzer. Or she'll have to try dealing with it with full hop back air or short hop up air higher up. Or instead, try catching landings. This also means that
none of these which are particularly scary, you just get hit once. I don't know, I think the guide wasn't actually terrible. I didn't think it was awful. That's all I really have to say about it. I think a lot of the stuff is mostly accurate. There's a few misleading things. Yeah, not a horrible guide, I'll give it up. Yeah, I think the important thing to understand about ZSS is that you just have to have a hard read on your opponent at all times. And you might get some damage. All of his guides are really geared towards scrubs who are new to the game. Yeah, but then he put paralyzer ledge cancels in there. I feel like if I were to make a ZSS guide, it would be even more dumbed down. How to use each move, when to use each move. Or rather, when I make a guide. Am I right, chat? Can I get an amen? No, I want to play her. I'm going to put what I learned to use. Oh, I lose this. Stop the self-abuse march. I lose. Just drop down counter. What a god. I learned that in the guide. I wonder if he learned that from the Little Mac guide. I don't know how to kill him. Wait, I remember. I don't even think he mentioned up throw. Not that it's super important, but... How do I not SD, Aiza? Teach me! Go for the triple nair. This guy just tried to up B out of my combo. That's crazy. Why don't you match wave bounces like the clips in the video? Next game, bro, I got you. Can we get a paralyzer edge cancel? I'll try. I'll try applying one this match. Alright, so where did I go wrong there? Alright, so where did I go wrong here? Okay, and oh wait, triple nair, here it comes. Okay, I should have done it higher, right? That's the issue? Why did that even trade? I'm a little upset that that traded. He should have killed me there. It's trash. Can't do my combos, bro. The lag is making it hard. I don't think this guy understands the core concept and key to Steve being the mining. I think that's too strong. I'm on my last stock. I forgot I died. I beat at like 20. I feel so brain dead right now. Oh yeah, yep. That's always how it's been. I probably should have died there, unironically. I still can't believe that hit me. I'm thinking about it right now. But one time he rolls in after me trying to read it the entire game. I don't deserve this. Alright, well, I'm done trying to triple nair and lag. I no longer want to play Zero Suit Samus. So this is the Who Said What About ZSS quiz. That's actually pretty cool. People have been gossiping about the old girl ZSS behind your back, so I whipped up something real quick for you. Here are 20 statements made by pro players about ZSS. Your goal is to guess who it was that said that. Oh god. So I have to guess who said this shit? I don't understand how to actually play this matchup. It's one of my personal worst matchups, so Mars beats the shit out of me. I don't think ESAM... Okay, well, it's definitely not the Buzz and Tweak. That's obvious. It could be Hungrybox. It could be ESAM, but... ESAM used to be really good at the matchup. And Hungrybox probably doesn't swear on his stream, right? It's either ESAM or Hungrybox. Also, yeah, saying so Mars beats the fuck out of me. Like, I've only played Hungrybox like once or twice. It's definitely ESAM. Yeah. Zero Suit is so much more athletic than Wario. I feel like it's just, like, who cares? I definitely don't remember saying that. That's gonna be awkward if I said that. Little Z, maybe? Maybe? Yeah, that was honestly just a guess. The future of this character's meta is unclear, but when this character strives, it strives highly. I'd never used that word, so. Excellent mobility, very hard to catch, and can do combos unlike absolutely anyone else. That's too many words for it to be Spargo or MK Leo. Light? No way Hungrybox is talking about the future of a character's meta. Very hard to catch and can do combos. I think Leo would say something like that. I think Leo generally highlights the mobility of Zero Suit. And I feel like he's also one of the few people who don't understand Zero Suit combos. So I'm gonna say Leo. Hungrybox said that? Can I go back? Why are you talking about meta stuff, Hungrybox? This is a character that might be a bit contentious after the nerfs. People would say, oh, she's mid-tier, like, not ironically. She's just not top 5 broken, disgustingly oppressive character anymore. Okay, so it's someone who still believes in the character. I know Tweak thinks she's trash. So does Meister. I mean, and well, Meister thinks she's broken. That's a DeBuzz opinion, bro. That's definitely a DeBuzz opinion. It was just the wording. Yo, I just realized ZSS mains are the biggest degenerates in Smash 4. They're the type of people to dash grab you while the go sign's still up. This phrasing right here, the type of people, is something that Nairo and Light say all the time. And Nairo, you know, he understands that ZSS players are team fundies, so it's Light. It's definitely Light, yeah, I've talked too much to Light today. He definitely says that all the time. The type of people. Y'all thought it was Nairo? Idiots. That's why they're my friends and not yours. I was almost starting to think ZSS was not top 10. Then I played Mars in bracket again. Couldn't punish anything and got grounded by Flipcake. ZSS is broken. I've never played Sonics in bracket, so... Cosmos whooped me last time we played. Meister do be getting abused by Zero Suit. It's either Zamba or Meister, and I don't think I've ever seen Zamba talk about the character. Zamba's a meme lord. He wouldn't complain like that. He complains about Rob, not about other characters. I think it's Meister. Cosmos? When did he say that? Yo, I need like a reference to these tweets or something, dude. I need to see this. It hurts me to say this, but I think Cloud beats ZSS. That's a sharp one. Cause he loves ZSS. He doesn't want her to lose. Spargo? Why does it hurt Spargo to say that? Get a job, Spargo. I swear the more I play ZSS, the more I'm certain she's just as good as Sheik. I think Sharp said that during our tier list video. Larry? What? This is why old people should have their Twitter accounts revoked. Like, what do you don't even know shit about either character. You play Grandma Speed Wolf. You're garbage. Larry's a big Sheik guy. Well, Zero Suit sucks, dude. I guess that content got released or something. Oh, what in the world? Now, who the hell put all these characters as my secondaries on my wiki? Palu? Not my free-for-all ZSS who did this. Yoshi, Joker, Fox, Zero Shoot. This is Dark Wizzy. This is okay. This reads like a tweet, and it's definitely a Dark Wizzy tweet. Yeah, because he plays all those characters. And he mains Mario. Wait, it literally says Ultimate Main Mario, and none of these players main Mario. This was free. And I didn't even use that context clue. The real villain is ZSS. Now that character, lame as hell, lol. It's the same 1 to 2 combos over and over as you get walled out with Zair/Nair. Not a single kill animation looks cool either. Someone is malding. Who's malding? Who am I Zair/Nair camping? It's like, I definitely have been doing this to Send. I don't think I've ever seen Sonics play against a f***ing Zero Suit. Is it Send? It was Sonics? Sonics doesn't get an opinion on what's lame. Are you trolling me? If you're struggling with other Zero Suits, bro, I can't wait to play you. She doesn't get anything for going for her extremely risky grabs, and a lot of people don't know that extremely risky means that there's lag. She's very light. Yeah, that's probably me. That's probably, yeah, that sounds like something I'd complain about. Kirby beats ZSS. Zomba trolling? Zomba trolling. Zomba trolling. Whoa, what the f is this, dude? Don't show this shit on the channel. What the f? Dude, who f said that? Zomba, dude, what are you doing? Oh, come on, man. I can't talk to Zomba the same anymore. It took y'all a Wi-Fi era to happen to realize how broken ZSS down B is, huh? It's one of the Wi-Fi players, Sonics and Meister. Oh, Riddles was a Wi-Fi player too, though. I don't know, apparently Sonics is a ZSS hater. It was Meister. But they're both ZSS haters. That down B with or without the nerfs is really hard to deal with. It's good for getting you off the ledge, good for mixing up. Zero Suit is still nice. Leon. Yeah, that was a guess, because, sure. Olimar remains the enemy. No! Not like this, dude! Oh, someone is going to analyze my playstyle. Oh, who is this? Nile? Mars is undoubtedly the best Smash Ultimate has seen when it comes to high... Yeah, whatever. Okay, anyway. In case my ego wasn't stroked enough today, here we go. This video is interesting. We'll see about that. How do you dissect my gameplay?
This video is analyzing the playstyle of
At least they spelled my tag right.
My name is Phantom Phoenix, and without further ado, let's get started.
Let's get started.
Mara's ability to maneuver around his opponent is done in 3 specific fashions that all rely on one aspect: his opponent's mistakes.
True!
It may not seem like it, but Mara's ZSS utilizes many bait and punch principles. These include intimidation, delayed jumps, and unorthodox mix-ups to get the job done. Let's take a look at Mara's set from Let's Make Big Moves.
Schmovement! My movement!
Looking right here, we're going to see Mars land a back throw on Pac-Man. Looking at the stage position that
Mars
Mars is at, Mars could have easily thrown Pac-Man off stage, but instead he goes for up air chains. Then we see that Mars purposely drops this combo right here. He could have went for up B and went for the kill on Pac-Man.
That's not a combo.
Mars purposely drops this combo right here.
He's already wrong. Wait a minute.
And use some putting things in slow motion. We see that Mars goes into an action that most Zero Suit Samus would go for a Nair or falling Nair. Instead, he goes for a Zair, which then catches T's jump.
That is me
then
being
allows
a genius,
Mars
though.
to use Nair later on in the match or later on in another game, simply because if he has the option to use Nair later on, he could use it to give him an even better setup. Most of the time, if you're going to see Mars go for a Nair, it's going to be near ledge so he can set up into moves like down B or then go for a further edge guarding move.
I love scooping through the hydrant.
Here you're going to see Mars
this guy makes you look big brain.
to then mix up into side B, a jumping side B, which you know, as Zero Suit Samus, side B has a decent amount of lag to it, but he's able to mix this up with his pure movement and then lead into a Zair.
I'm pretty sure that side B was a mistake.
With a secondary purpose in mind to let team know, hey, if he's intimidating you because of how fast his movement is and how perfectly spaced his attacks are, and then lastly, you just become tired because you're drawn out for how long the match is going. Or how
he's kind of right with that. I do play like a little rat. People hate how much I move.
He jumps first, in and out method, and then he jumps in towards the stage and then out towards the stage to land this back air. This movement is used to trap T to make him think that Mars is going to land on the platform when all Mars wanted was the back air all along, and because back air has the range.
So what I was doing, hold on, I don't know what he said.
used to trap T to make him think
All
that
I
Mars
did,
is going to...
so I just did a jump back here because if he rolls, I can back air him, but if he jumps, I can... If he jumps and he drifts in, I can do a double jump back here. This is just covering 2 options at once.
We see that he goes for the down
the
beat to throw
delay.
T off again and extends his hitbox with the trampoline and throws out a back
The trampoline
air
was
to
just
land
there,
on
bro.
T,
I was back
getting
airing the
kill.
trampoline because he was
This is a
going there. I
risky
wasn't
move
thinking about
because
hitbox
if that back
extensions.
air would have missed, that trampoline may have put him in a really bad scenario where
What am I saying? I am angry, bro. So I mean, I think the main thing about my movement is that I use platforms a lot, kind of like a Roy and Crom player where they do aerials off of the platform to make shit go really fast. It's a really good thing to do, and then, you know, as kind of what he touched on, weaving in and out is extremely important. Playing like a little rat, forcing people to do stupid stuff just through movement and pressure. It works, but it doesn't always work.
Zero Suit Samus's aerials are particularly
Sadly,
deadly
this
near
makes
the
me want to
ledge,
play as the
since
SS.
they lead into powerful
How come every single time I watch myself play this game, I do dumb like that? You're mashing! I am so stupid, dude! Okay, let me explain to you why that's really smart, okay? And you guys have to believe me here. I'm not just making things up. See,
Zero
what
Suit
happens
Samus'
here, I don't know if you can... Okay.
aerials are particularly deadly
Look,
near
it makes sense, right? So a lot of the times, this is our king, yeah. So when you do aerials on people's shields, they grab. Their brain buffers grab because grab out of shield is so tempting. It's so juicy. It's delicious. Think of all the damage you can get if you grab out of shield. But right here, instead I spot dodge, and this asshole didn't grab. So I'm like, oh no, he's gonna react. Well, the whole point of me spot dodging is so I can boost kick after and kill him. But I'm like, oh, he's gonna react to my spot dodge and try to grab. So I spot dodge again,
since they
and
lead
it doesn't
into
work,
powerful
and then I get
moves that
grabbed
will
anyway.
KO off the side blast zone, such as back air or boost kick.
Ah, somebody finally acknowledges it.
The entire game changed on MK Leo's second stock when he went for a crucial neutral air that ended up putting him in a worse position than normal. Because of landing on the platform and realizing the end line.
How's this aggression? This is combos.
MK Leo's Joker. In this moment right here, Mars could have went for any move in the book. But instead, he decided to go for up air because he went for the
I
risk
could
of
go
the
for any
force
move in the
of
book, but of
mix-up.
course I'm going to up air. It has low end lag, and he's on the platform.
The move of choice in this scenario for most players. Most players would simply use Nair to knock Joker off of them and get some space between
No, they
them
wouldn't
and
because
Joker,
Nair's slower.
especially since Mars is near the
This
ledge.
guy doesn't know what he's
Instead,
talking
Mars
about.
uses this opportunity to
They would have
land
forward aired or
airs
up aired.
and then eventually get the kill with up B.
Or down B like a
Remember how I
panicking
mentioned
little
movement
baby.
earlier in this video? The reason why I wanted to mention it first is because it's important on this play especially. Despite being launched off stage, we see that Mars is able to land a back air right there.
Because I know he's going to down go because he thinks I'm going to go low because I'm scared of back air.
We see Mars using jumps, we see Mars using rolls, but these rolls and jumps are used to create space but also dodge attacks. He made sure that that side B is controlling space on the stage and is able to score a kill on MK
Because I was catching his landing because he jumped out of my Zaire.
And
of course, he's going to respond aggressively.
Enough of this ledge scenario here is extremely unique because Mars is able to pick up some data off MKLeo. He shields the dash attack from MKLeo, goes for a grab, MKLeo spot dodges, shields, and then goes for forward smash. Right here is what I like to call a light bulb moment. A lot of pro players have this, and this is one of those moments where Mars was like, okay, we just picked up on a sequence from MKLeo. 2 of the 3 actions that were used in reaction to Mars's grab were spot dodge and shield, those 2 being defensive options. Since the 2 outweigh the 1, we know that MKLeo has now entered a desperation moment, and this is when Mars realizes this. That information alone allows Mars to get the finishing blow against MKLeo in Genesis 7.
At the end there, I mean, like, yes, top players pay attention to panic. There's, like, a lot of tells when people start panicking. You know, they start, like, doing double defensive options. They'll start just, like, mindlessly drifting in, or they'll start, like... They'll just stop considering the fact that you might shield something, for example. They'll just start swinging. Yes, I did see that Leo was starting to panic a little bit. That side B up smash is just a typical mix-up. If Leo back-aired like it seemed like he wanted to, I would have lost that game. I do pay attention to panic. Mind games are one of the biggest things when it comes to playing aggressive that people don't know about. I don't actually think that was a very good analysis of my playstyle. I think he got some, like, he got the general ideas, but then explained them very poorly. I'll say that. He knew kind of what was going on. So today, we're going to be looking at more videos that people have sent me through Metafy. Oh god, Zero Suit player this time. Oh boy. Runov's there? Oh, I have immense respect for this guy. He started out with a fast runoffs there. Okay, and then he just does that. He just, what, like, really, bro? Sick forward air. Okay. We've entered camp mode already. I don't hate what I'm seeing so far too much. But I'm like, okay, this guy has the processing speed of like a you know, the, what are those, like a Windows 7, because like if you just look at all the time, like F tilt, like wait to jump up, and then he lands and he like he's just like, he's lagging in real life. I'd like to see the green button on this dude's controller and how dented in it is from how hard he's mashing it. No reactions. He's just mashing. Actually, he's like, he wants off ledge. He immediately just buffers down B. Doesn't care what the Lucina's doing. Same with the Lucina. Also just mashing up tilt. This is some peak like 11 million GSP gameplay. Maybe 11.5. Ooh, wait. He watches VODs. He knows about F tilt down smash, specifically on sour spot. So maybe he's reacting a little bit. Okay. How did that forward air miss? Ooh, the scrub down B. You don't ever want to see the scrub down B when your opponent has the iframes. Oh my goodness, dude. What is going on? Like, you're doing technical inputs on accident. Cause like, okay. I know you don't intend on any of this. You do the instant double jump up air, but you timed it so poorly that you didn't get a follow-up. You have to like space to up air. And then you do this runaway up angled F tilt. That's hard to do. And then he jabs nobody. That's so I love these like you know when dogs shake and it's like a mental reset for them. Whenever this dude just jabs randomly, that's his shake. He's just thrown in random jabs. Oh my goodness, what is this Lucina player doing too? I have no words. This is what you were fishing for. I respect you for putting up your shield for a second. There were some thoughts running in that brain. Not a lot of them, but they were. No! Don't prove me right in the middle of talking you. No. What do you don't? Oh my God. Okay. Sure. Okay, I take it back. This is like 10 million GSP gameplay because this Lucina is not it. Up smash? You want to lose? No boost kick? Run up down smash out of the corner? No Dex? Dude, what's going on YouTube? What? There's so much. This sucks. Like, that entire last minute was just filled with why. I didn't even know that you could combo off of down smash at 22% because I would rather hit a nair. If you're gonna go for a read, you don't go for down smash at that percent because you get up B. But whatever. And then this Lucina's just mashing out of hit stun. It's like, it's roulette options with this guy. And then you cheese lord. Look at you. No shame in this game plan right here. Watch this. Down tilt, and you already know what's going to happen after this down tilt hits. It's another flip kick, baby. Listen, I agree. I would believe that this guy is the best player in his friend group because he knows what the shield button is, and he's done at most a 2-piece combo at this point. That's more than most casuals. 8 million GSPs, my guess. We're close to it, if not exactly that. Yeah, dude, your accuracy is awful, and I think that you're going to lose this Ganon game because you don't hit your opponents when you swing, and this Ganon, if he mashes, he will destroy you. Run off paralyzer.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
That hurts my heart, man. I thought you were a Zero-Suit player. Why didn't you run off there? Okay, we camp. I will say I respect this dude because he camps for like 2 seconds and then he's immediately just like, I'm in there. Oh no. Don't lose to Ganon. Oh, don't lose to Ganon. This is like a plus 80. Not true combos. Missing combos. Mashing down air out of whiffing. Oh god, this is just riddled with bad habits. Okay, I like the up air. Pivot grab. Swag. Back throws air. Run off up air. Why no forward air? America, explain. Why did we up air? Why did we give him advantage state? Okay, you were kicking at nobody. And a donated stop. That wasn't even true! You thought you were so saucy. Look at this. You can see the Ganon start a move. Ganon, show me Nair. You could have just like done up air boost kick, or I guess for like I don't even think boost kick raw would have killed there. So you know, good recognition from you, bro. Mashing up smash at low percent, not looking at your opponent. We don't hit confirm in this house, except for right there. Also, shout out to Zerasu. Oh, a second back air. Now he air dodges. This Ganon. Dude, we need to get this Ganon on my stream, because if he's donating this much to a bad player, imagine how much he would donate to a good streamer. He was spared his life at 104%. This is living way too long for Zerasu, especially if you're Ganondorf. And he says, "Yeah, I'm gonna whiff this down smash, and this I'm gonna spot dodge. Oh, this Nair? Me? I'm gonna DI that to the right. Dead at 10. Oh wait, there is still a lot more game to go. Oh no, this is gonna go bad. Oh, this is gonna go real bad. This is awesome. Boot! Stop jabbing. Just put your shield up. What are you so scared of? Putting up your shield does not make you a coward. This is how you know this is autopilot gameplay, because you grabbed him at 0% and you pummeled twice. What's your recovery? There from ledge, respectable, and then the jab one shake. What is jab one down tilt? Dude, do you play Rivals of Aether? These are such like Brawlhalla, like Rivals of Aether like combos, or like neutral. You know what I mean? Whoa. I don't have to say anything about that. Raw parry. Woo! Okay. Let me talk. Okay, this is something I see with like low-level players often. You get hit with like a little bit of like, I call it like analysis paralysis. You're trying to think in the middle of the game, and you're like, okay, I got forward smashed here. So you have, at this point, you have mentally and emotionally accepted that you would get forward smashed. So you should be holding right, so that, I don't know, if this was like 10% higher, your autopilot would let you live. You didn't hold a button. You just stood there. You thought you got forward smash, and you didn't even hold to the right. I think, like I said, I think it was a humble case of analysis paralysis, and then you get boost kick out of shield. This dude, no shame in his game plan, fishing for boost kick like a chimpus wimpus the entire time. Wins I would not be proud of. These two right here. However, one thing I did like that he was doing is like that up air right there. And I don't know if it was a misinput because of short hop macro, but this short hop up air, I like that you stay low to the ground when you're juggling. That's really good. You want to keep that habit, but sometimes you got to read air dodges, and you actually need to do combos, because whatever the up smash into like, I don't know what you were doing. Up smash one up air at 30%. It's like, no, dude, we got to be getting like 3 more. I don't know what has happened in your life where you decide that down tilt down B is okay. But I just want you to know that, like, the YouTube comments are here for you, man, because that's not normal behavior. This up gamer is AwDude77 submitting a clip of, I'm assuming him or a friend, versus Icon. It's going to be hard to dunk on someone for losing to a good player, right? That's where you're wrong. See, good players are really good at also making you look extremely stupid. Oh, AI President Joe Biden. Oh, dude. Already can I pause with the, okay. Already an incredible start, because you don't want to lose to this guy. Losing this matchup, gotta be a choice. You mashing smash attacks in the corner, that's part of the choice of losing. You're somehow down in damage versus Ryu. Roll from the corner, no thoughts behind that roll. Absolutely not. And you got lucky. You got lucky. I'm seeing 0 timing mix-up from any of your options. You are just immediately picking the fastest option you can every single time. Though you mix up what option, you're doing the same timing. And also apparently swinging the wrong way. Why is that so common with you scrub players? Ooh, little schmicks. Little schmicks up. See what I mean? Dude, you want out of the corner every single time immediately. You are scared of the scrap. As a min-min player, that makes sense, but you should be ashamed as a human being.
Joe Biden can kind of just play his game. Yep, there it is. Getting short you. Okay, I can eat.
You should not be getting jabbed by Ryu.
Like I
That
said,
is
all it
a
takes is
you are made of
that's-
walking disjoints that you can
massive
jump
damage
around on, and you're getting hit by grounded options by Ryu. And see what I'm talking about? This is that panic fear of the scrap thing. It never jumps out the corner.
Oh no! Wait, there's no
Why is this
Wario.
commentator
Where's
yelling?
Wario? Oh no! Hold on, this is Joe Biden's chance to actually come back in this game. Focusing at ledge, looking a little scary. Hold on, give it a second. Oh, but
See what I'm talking about?
still,
You should not be getting jabbed.
Takes the
Will he get jabbed more?
You're an AI President Joe.
Has he no concept of zoning as a min player?
I
Ooh,
know, I'm
oh,
just like,
ooh,
listen,
jumping
I know
over.
people
Look at this.
They have their different tags for a reason. They want to be called by their.
I don't get it. See, you're like randomly slowing down. I'm not getting it. You'll be mashing down tilt out of the corner, roll out of the corner, like doing good timings on like ledge traps, and then just like randomly you're just like, I'm gonna stand here. I could tell by the way this guy plays. He's never played a cool character in his life. Look at this. Shameless behavior right here.
Wow, really missing that. Yep. Yeah, so that was like a 2-layer edge guard, right?
It is ledge trapping from like all the way over here. No chance of a reversal. Zero chance.
Somehow, Sleepy Joe fell asleep at the wheel, and I can manage to get back on stage. Another chance at life here.
Mashed, jabbed, killed.
Stock.
I'm seeing a trend.
You're in a situation where you're just one hit
Oh
away,
wow.
one
Wait,
mistake.
hold up. Icon might be nasty. Oh, hold up. Wait, Icon's. This is now an Icon VOD review. Holy.
Your stock, I can fall into another rare, but oh.
All right. Well, you should have died for that, but
Trying to
he's a nice guy. Oh, and then you panic dash tacked out of the corner. So you're just donating. You're donating all your stocks, guy. Which one submitted this? The Min player. The one the one who died for dash attacking out of the corner, and then less than 10 seconds later, guess what he does? I want him to lose for dash attacking out of the corner. I really want that. You also, oh no way, I was right. He did try to dash tag out the corner. I'm not seeing the vision. He's seeing something I don't, and it's the lose screen. Woo, baby.
We'll go for the finisher. Nice job.
All right, so I'm surprised you asked for a VOD review, because I think just by watching this on your own, just look at where you got hit and just be like, I shouldn't do what made me get hit, which was. Did you ask for advice? I hope you asked for advice from Icon, because I feel like he could have told you those things. It's like, dude, you kept doing the things that got you punished. You just gotta take a deep breath, dude. You gotta remember that you, in every situation, have the advantage versus Ryu. Young Min player, aw dude, if you had questions, I could help you more directly if you asked me specific things. However, that was awful, dude. What were you cooking? Because it wasn't much. All right, so I'm gonna watch a video that you guys have sent me before. So Andrew T, the Zero Suit player, made a video. It's called The Future of ZSS Punish Game. So I've already seen this video before, so I'm just going to skip to the meat and bones. Here. Fully charged paralyzer, footstool. And ideally you time it right as they jump. I've actually labbed something like this before. But I don't think it's a bad tech to do. The way I execute it is a little different. I think his way is better, but I'm going to show you guys what I do different. Okay, he's explaining that they're forced to slide off if you do like fully charged. It has to be like a certain charge. This is all super dependent on your opponent like mashing their recovery and not timing anything and not reacting, which is fine. I mean, there's actually a couple setups in the world like that. What I used to do, or like what I was labbing, is something very similar. It's the same thing, but you get the second footstool lower. But I drop down and I just mash jump so that it's more brain dead. He was timing footstools. I feel like I'm not about that life. How often are you hitting fully charged paralyzer at ledge? Not very often. And like also, you can't footstool like up Bs like that. So if people just like mash up B, which they do at top level so that they can conserve their jump, it's just not really gonna work. I do like what he was doing after though. But if you miss, you die kind of deal. He's doing like something like that, but you time it better. But again, there's so much dependent on timing that I just don't think it's a great idea. You get the idea. So I'm gonna try doing it on Elite Smash to see if it actually works. All right, let's see how often I hit fully charged paralyzer on normal getups. See, like this is a character it just wouldn't work on unless I did like a flip kick after. Down there on the top platform, it's a mix-up. I think this dude is lost right now. I don't think he knows what's going on. Oh, the lag, that was awesome. Nice, the lag, it was awesome. Anyway, yeah, Mars, why don't you enter coin box? Is it set up on 0.9? What the f? It worked, guys. The footstool. Wow. Can I ask the difference between ledge cancels and ledge slips? I don't know, dude. I don't even know what a ledge slip is. Oh, so it should work on this character. So I'll try double footstool first. I'm gonna try my mash method where I might SD. And if that doesn't work, delete smash tech for real, for real. It's not. I don't think it's completely irrelevant. Like I don't think it's like. It's just good luck hitting that against like any decent player. You are actually fishing for foresight. You are cringe beyond belief. You didn't even dash tag. This character is not for you. If I'm not already at 90, it worked. sick air dodge, dude. I was lit. Just get hit by it real quick. Just get hit by it. All right, watch this. Bait. Whoop. No panic? No panic? You're just up tilt? I was waiting for a spot dodge and then I was gonna jab 1-2 and then turn around boost kick. It's like if you force them to get off the ledge quickly by ledge trumping / faking, then you could get a paralyzer, but it's still not gonna work if they don't fall for it. I mean, I do think that it is possible to hit paralyzer at ledge, right? Because like something you can do, something I like to do with Zero Suit is like feign like I'm gonna go for an edge guard and then catch their 2-frame with up air. I feel like no other Zero Suit tries to do that. I barely hit it either. I mean, if you get called out for it, you might get hit off stage without a jump, or you might go into disadvantage against Pyro. It's something I should start doing more, is what I'm saying. But you kind of like, I know what you're saying. You do this. I don't know, I just started, you said something and I started talking about something completely different. Zero Suit sucks. And then early up B. Whoa, what's he cooking? Loki almost worked. If you wanted to, you could also just do this if you're psychotic. Alright, psycho option. Oh! No! Roll. Oh, I'm but a fool. Whoa! You dead! You not dead? Okay. It's like ledge trump bait. I don't know if it applies a ton of pressure to pick an option. A lot of players, good and bad, will just preemptively pick an option, especially if like you just pressure them a little bit. Everyone's so on edge at tournament, dude. They just be making mistakes like all the time. Like if you go off stage, they'll immediately pick an option. Like Zero Suit is pretty. I don't think she really gets much off of a ledge trump. It's pretty hard to like nail anything crazy. Sure, man, that definitely hit, and it sent left. Sweet. Here come. I don't see anymore. Good thing he did that because I just SD'd. So. When are we gonna expand upon Nair up B? Titus confirming all vault. I'm not doing Nair up B unless I'm like feeling it. You know what I mean? I get that like very, very, very last hit of Nair. You know what I mean? They DI it in like 70%. Give me that. Remember playing a mid hitting a Nair, being like, wait a minute. Sometimes, dude, you play Zero Suit and you just have a brain blast. And you go for like, dude, I remember at CEO, I had a brain blast against the Buzz, and I just did Zaire boost kick. I'm sorry, Zaire flip kick. And he was like, that's a thing? I was like, I don't know, I guess so. What happened to my move, dude? Whoa, chill out, bud. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Why don't you enter coin box, Mars? I don't see, like, this is what I don't like this matchup. For that exact reason. I just tried to back air this dude and went through it. Who is he trying to hit? It doesn't matter, because he's going to go through all my moves anyway. If you get actual money for winning. You want me to win this Mickey Mouse game, dude? You want me to play against Kazuya, number 9,742, who's spamming electric, and it's going to work? Because first of all, it's Wi-Fi. Second of all, I die if I get hit by one of those. Content? Dude, I don't want to lose to random Kazuya for content. It's going to piss me off. And then I get to look on Twitter, I beat Mars, I beat Mars! Mars washed! Shut the f*** up! I'm dead. Tech in for the boys. Okay, get it, tech in. What's up? Yeah. Deal with it. Come on. Where's your parry? Yeah. Yeah, this is peak Zero Suit. Yes, sir. Keep rolling. I could play like this, chat. I could, but I don't. Dude, is this actually a CPU? He won't roll, right? Dude. Are you kidding me? I think this is actually a bot. I do genuinely think this is a CPU. Yeah, so that was a CPU, and he was actually competing with me. So that's the problem, isn't it? I'm feeling like ZSS can win any matchup, but it feels like she has to take so many more steps to punish a lot of player-specific things. Yeah, that's why she sucks, dude. You know what? All the good characters in the game don't care about what you do. They just play their own game. Zero Suit, you have to like play the player, play the matchup, and also be playing really well enough to execute all that. And I used to like look at it objectively. I'm like, oh, like all of this character's tools should theoretically win if you put the numbers together. Like if that was the case, Sheik would just be the best character in the game because how did you lose neutral? But with Zero Suit, there's like such a risk for like trading and like spacing something and putting yourself in a bad spot. Like trading, I think is one of the biggest issues in end game for Zero Suit. I mean, we're already kind of there. I saw like random beat Zero Suit. It's annoying as and you probably agree with me here. But playing against bad players or like mid-level players is harder than playing against good players because they are literally random. Unless they do stupid like that. Boost kit! No! The nerfs! I wanted to see if you'd slide off. You actually lost for that, buddy. Grabbing people while on platforms, like using the actual tether part of the tether grab is so raw. Alright guys, I know what this looks like, okay? And now you might be saying to yourself, Mars, are you really about to watch an ESAM video? But look at the title, bro. Like as if there's only one unique flaw, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Based ESAM alert? I know, extremely unlikely. Only one flaw would make a lol. Yeah, this dude is wrong about that. What would ESAM's podcast be called? Because I know they got like Larry Listens, Tweak Talks, etc., etc. But like, what's ESAM's? ESAM Explains. Oh yeah, that sounds like a free one. ESAM Exclaims. That's a good one too. Baldy's Basics. Oh, JoJam, VIP/ban coin toss. Okay, for people who don't know what's going on, we're gonna do heads or tails. If JoJam guesses correctly, he'll get VIP. If he's wrong, he gets banned. So go ahead, buddy. Heads or tails? Make my day. Tails never fails. All right, he says tails. Will he get banned? Oh, baby, it's heads. Oh, Jesus, dude, what are you doing? I don't see last words. I just see salutes in the chat. I don't want to kill you without any last words, dude. Oh, is Monka S the last words? It's been an honor, gents. And if the chat would stop moving, I could ban this dude. Now he's gone, and now we get to look at ESAM for the rest of the day. Isn't that so exciting? What is this unique flaw, ESAM? As if I'm not going to pretend like... Okay, I'll tell you what the flaw is, because I was there when this happened. Me and ESAM were playing friendlies at Shine. This is the end of Shine. Like, I think they're like... getting into top 8 or they're wrapping stuff up, and we're just playing because he was like, I need to figure out Zero Suit, and I'm like, whatever, dude, I'll sandbag for a while. Mudays comes up and he said something like, is it true that Zero Suit can't fast fall air dodge? And I'm like, that sounds weird. That I could see that being true, but I don't know. And then we try it and we're like, whoa, Zero Suit actually cannot fast fall air dodge. That is a unique flaw in the character. And ESAM talks about it really well. I can't hear him.
Or specials that can move in the air like Monkey Flip or Skull Bash. Some that come back when
I
you
love
get
the song
hit,
Smart
some that
Race.
don't, like Zero Suit's Flip Jump and Sheik's Bouncing Fish. But a character I just mentioned there, Zero Suit, actually has a fatal flaw, and it really...
Can Greninja fastball air dodge? I feel like he
something
should.
that I did not know about until Shine when Mudays told me when I was
There it
playing
is.
friendlies with Mars. And it's a very interesting fact that's actually why Zero Suit sucks. So to help us get into it,
There's
we're
multiple
going to
reasons
the
why
sponsor
Zero
of
Suit
today's
sucks.
video, BenQ. BenQ
Sponsor today's video. Whoa, is that a subscribe button? Ah! Why do his videos sound like
you're battling your friends in Smash
he's
Bros.
like
or Mario
like
Kart
his
or
mom's
whatever
asleep in the other
multiplayer
room?
game you want, or by
I don't want to get advertised to anymore, dude.
So in order to illustrate how Zero Suit is weird, I'm going to be using K. Rool.
Send! There he is! What up, Spence?
As you can see, has the exact same fall speed as
Did you know Zero Suit sucks?
Samus, both in their normal fall and their fast fall. So as you can see, a fast fall makes a big difference for these characters. There is a 60% increase in
Wait,
fall
what was he
speed.
saying? As sometimes, guys, ESAM just talks, and it's static in my brain. I don't know what's going on. Why does ESAM whisper? I don't know, but it's kind of funny.
Are honestly very, very difficult to do. It's a big option that a lot of top players do at top level plays, literally fastball air dodge. And Light really abuses this. Fox has one
That's
of
the
the
first person I
craziest
thought of when he said that
increases
was
between
Light.
slow fall and fastball. Like covering aerials, fastball.
Zero Suit
aerials,
can't do that.
stalling
If I could
options,
fall
and
as
then
fast
air
as
dodge,
K. Rool,
directional
fastball
air
air dodge,
and
that's crazy.
fastball
Hey,
air dodge, especially
Dad's back,
certain
staying the
characters
gifted.
can be really, really difficult. And I thought it was like that for Zero Suit. But if you check it out, when Zero Suit does a fastfall air dodge, her air dodge cancels the fastfall like an aerial would. And I thought maybe this was because she has a Zair, but no, other characters that have a Zair like Luigi or the Lynx or regular Suit Samus just can still fastfall air dodge. I'm going to grab the ledge as both
ESAM in his
characters
videos should
and
do
then
more of his
see
scuff
how many
singing.
frame difference it is.
He
when
should
they
actually write a
fastfall
script
air
and then
dodge
sing the
versus
whole
when they're
script.
just fast falling. A little side note here is that King K. Rool actually lets go of the ledge farther down than Zero Suit, which is why in this first clip you are going to see K. Rool still dying about 5 to 6 frames earlier. And look at the difference in this clip. It literally takes more than 20 extra frames for Zero Suit
20
to die.
frames?
X clip
Oh
just
my
because
god,
K. Rool's
guys, I don't know
being
how many
lower. So
frames that
it
is.
a deal.
Isn't that like
What
half
does
of a
this mean
Falcon
for Zero
Punch?
Suit overall? It means that Zero
Chat,
Suit's
how fast is
disadvantage
Falcon Punch?
literally with Brawler or Pikachu or even
Is he gonna
Samus
put in
just
the part
to
where he
make
beats
sure
Zack,
that
right?
I'm safe because you have to
a very
hard
ESAM
read
thing to do.
the fastball air dodge in order to really punish it. But Zero Suit
I hope he does,
can't
okay.
do this,
That would've
which
been
means
funny.
that if she doesn't have flip jump, her recovery and her disadvantage become very, very linear. It forces the Zero Suits to down air because she doesn't really have a mix-up otherwise, because she can't invincibly get back to the ground because all she can do is slow fall air dodge.
Well, this dude actually found an example already.
And then air dodge. But if you jump at her, it becomes really difficult to do so. So it literally just becomes a mix-up of air dodge normally because there is no mix-up of fast fall versus slow fall air dodge.
Okay, so basically what he's saying, because I think ESAM's just spamming words at this point, is when you're playing against a lot of other characters, you have to worry about if they're going to fast fall their air dodge. You already have to worry about a lot of things when you're playing Advantage State, like where they're going to land, if they're going to aerial, if they're going to air dodge, or if they're going to do nothing. But with Zero Suit, you just take one of those away completely because she cannot fast fall any of those options. So, like, it's either you challenge her coming down aggressively with a fast fall because why would she slow fall? It makes literally no sense. Down air because it gets her down immediately, or just air dodge very trash-like. And Zero Suit, because she can't fast fall air dodge, she really won't get reversals. If I air dodge through something, it doesn't net gain. Like, say, Fox. If Fox fastball air dodges through, we'll say, Cloud up air, for example, he's probably going to get a dash attack, a grab, like something. Whereas, if Zero Suit manages to, like, flip the tables and end up under Cloud, like, you get nothing because the advantage is just MIA entirely.
Or you're
She can
down
fastball
beat.
aerial
It
still, though?
becomes
Yes, she
really,
can.
Really hard. Even Jigglypuff, who has a terrible fastball air dodge because she's so floaty, still has one. She still has multiple options. Zero Suit doesn't even have that option. And that's
Zero Suit's worse than
honestly
Jigglypuff.
really bad.
ESAM said it, guys.
Literally one of the habits
ESAM
that
said it,
people
even though I'm
just
covering
like
him.
like outside of a combo,
Go ahead,
so like a
ESAM.
final hit,
Spit your
is
truth.
to just mash an aerial so they can
Speak to him.
fastball air dodge or just roll over the
Why is
movement
this
because you
recording,
can't
like, on a
fastball out of
projector? Wait a
tumble.
minute.
Zero
This dude
Suit,
doesn't have recording
again,
equipment?
doesn't have
What the
this
heck?
option. Like, it's so funny how
There has to be
literally
other
Zero
characters
Suit
that can't
can
do
all of
fastball
these
air
things
dodge,
to
right?
not have fastball air dodge. Meanwhile, Steve just has this. So yeah, just something interesting to think about when you are playing either.
Why is he
as
showing
Zero
Steve
Suit
Tech with
or
Zero Suit
against
video?
her
I hate
just
that.
For the resource. Again, the footage for this was all from the 4LED short throw projector for gaming by Ben.
Oh, we're getting advertised to again from him. He's advertising to us. Look at him. An advertiser. A content creator. All right, well, as usual, guys, make sure you sub to ESAM and Mars. Yeah, so it goes without saying, right, that Zero Suit kind of trash. I mean, it's just another one of those things that just holds her back against a lot of the viable characters. I sometimes think about Jab doing like 7 damage, and I'm like, no, like this. And then I jab someone with Greninja, and I do like 15 damage, and I I internally pog a little bit. I'm like, wow, I feel so rewarded for this. Sephiroth can't do it either, I think. Hell yeah. Sometimes jab doesn't work. That's the worst part, dude. They could have made the 7 damage option work consistently, but here we are. What's going on? How y'all doing?
Why are you making me play ZSS?
Well,
Right?
what do you mean, right? You guys love Zero Suit. Both of you guys are such huge Zero Suit fans. You play her all the time. Hold on. I want to see you guys play. This is good. The next battle. Stop! Stop! Don't prepare. Do not fight. Do not fight. You guys know how the arena etiquette goes. Jesus. Is up tilt her worst move?
I was gonna say F smash.
Oh, yeah. I forget it exists so bad.
I use it when I miss input.
Same. There's like very rare like actual use case for it because it goes a little farther than boost kick, and that's it. That's like the only time you'd use it. It's like a whiff punish. Sharp. Why did you DI that near?
Because
Content.
and
He's gaming right now. He's too focused. He's...
I'm gaming. I gotta hit this. No, don't do that.
That DI was trash. What are you doing? My gerbil's playing right now. Nice. No! That's the sharp. That's the sharp. Whoa. What are you doing? Her up tilt is cool. That doesn't make it good.
What move?
Oh, yeah. Nice recovery.
Well, thanks, dude.
That was
Hey,
impressive.
don't mash. You're...
Cringe. Oh, 40 of the.
That
Yeah.
lag spiked, and I thought I got like hit. I thought I was in hit stun.
You know, it makes sense.
I'm
You
never
got
gonna.
a
Why?
Wi-Fi?
I can't even up to lag.
Damn. Wait, you mashed out at that percent?
Yeah.
Yo, chill out. You're gonna break your controller. It's not that serious. Does the bottom of your C-stick rip as well, guys?
I don't use C-stick pretty much at all.
You don't use... Sharp?
What?
Back me up here, right? It's not just me.
What?
I only use C-stick for tilts.
What? I'm gonna get this up to. Oh.
Yikes! What did you learn?
I dropped Zero Suits.
Oh. Yo, can you message Doorstop real quick? I think we need a replacement.
I don't know, I gotta figure out how to use C-stick properly, because I've been told that that's so much better.
I think when you do it with C-stick, I think it also helps with the drift too. Because doing the macro with short hop aerials is, I think it makes your drift worse.
It definitely does affect drift. I don't know about damage, but because like the time you're spending pressing up in A is time you could be spending drifting.
I'm just always drifting at opponents. It works.
Yeah, I mean it works, right? I mean you got some wins.
Mostly because people hold forward too and they don't think much.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Just wait until they start DIing up, because everyone wants to DI up against me.
It's great. It's awesome. It's so fun.
But I hate when people start actually SDIing my moves.
Do the SDI on the up smash.
Any of the moves. The people have SDI'd my jab. I've had Rob fall out of my jab.
That's crazy.
Right? Like, what is that? She never deserved to be nerfed. Shake?
Shake.
Agreed.
Shake.
Shake.
There we go. This is good. I've entered my favorite echo chamber. That is usually what they sound like, too. Sharp, you're getting up aired a lot. What's going on, big guy?
Alright, so whenever you play, I'm just gonna like look at the screen as close as I possibly can. I'm gonna call out everything you do wrong. And I hope you like it.
Good. Well, I mean, you know, I don't really do much wrong, so.
I'm gonna be the bigger man here.
That's really whack. I wouldn't do that. Where's the reverse up B shoe? What the Okay. This is somehow becomes Zero Suit boot camp.
Oh, yeah.
Up behind the shield, both white soldier 5 times in a row. Go, go, go!
Yes, sir! Yes. Down smash on neutral, get up, sir!
Flip kick, neutral, get up now!
Yeah.
People let go of shields so much when I do that, and I don't understand why, but it works. Whoa, up tilt.
You know what? There's like, in my brain, like dopamine went off because I was like, oh, she's doing up tilt. That means I'm not gonna die. And then I died.
That's weird. Must have been a glitch.
I was like, oh yes, please spam up till it gets me. I love to fall out of it.
I feel like Zero Suit pre-patch was so close to being a bad character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they nerfed her, and they were like, yeah, well, now
It
she's
didn't
just
work.
definitely bad. That's so weird that grab missed. I don't know what happened. Dude!
Hey, I don't play this character.
That makes you dumb? You don't play a character and you just become stupid?
I think thing was watching you comment on my low tide. You're like, grab. I was like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's scary. It's like so easy to forget about grab because all of our other options are considered better. But that's what makes her grab good, is that why would you?
Yeah.
Which is why I got 30 grabs on Gluto. Because why would I grab?
Hey, it lag spiked. Hey. Police!
Police! Flag test.
Are you giving excuses, soldier? You gotta do 50 push-ups now?
I'm sorry, sir. If I complain about lag spikes, do I get a...
Dishonorable discharge?
Dishonorable discharge, yeah.
I think it's supposed to be an honorable discharge. Dude, what are you doing? Honestly, both of you, why would you go for that forward air?
Hey, why don't you take a look at this?
Ooh, rising there. Into back air, true?
True! It's a true combo!
Down tilt is such a fake move. I hate down tilt.
It works at like 0% and then it's like good luck.
Not even 0, like 15% against like big bodies. I'm not gonna say I just watched your lasers touch, but that was... I don't think I can show that on stream. Oh, this is peak Zero Suit neutral now. We're shield camping, calling out grabs, going for reversals off of ledge exclusively. This is peak gaming. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, okay. I was like, she dies first, right? Like, I also understand that a lot of people hate Zero Suit because fighting against bad Zero Suit players is a miserable experience. I don't know if you guys have ever done it, but they just down B, Paralyzer, and Zair, and don't do anything else. There are no combos, and they're just like forward air bots. Like, you know what I mean?
It's like one of those like, there's like characters in this game that's like, they're not even camping you, but the game just still takes so long. It's like when you fight a Greninja or an Inkling and it takes 5 minutes still, even though you're both running at each other the entire time.
Yeah, it's like a 5-minute 3-stock. Like,
yeah.
That's how bad Zero Suits play. Like, I feel like if I'm gonna lose fast at Zero Suit, I'm gonna make my L like 1.5 to 2 minutes. You know?
Yeah.
I'm running it down, and if it keeps not working, next game, Battlefield. I sold my soul, dude. I sold my soul. I camped the shit out of T, Pac-Man. Went to 11 seconds left, and against Gluto, it went to like 5 seconds left or something.
Yeah, it feels like a choice. Do I want to win or do I want to have fun? My choice.
Yeah, I mean, it actually comes down to a lot of the matchups in this game, but it's more so true with Zero Suit. The person who loses is the one who gets bored first.
Now look at me.
Jumping down B.
That's how you beat me at meter management.
Yeah, but I was faster and you got spiked instead. It is so pathetically weak off stage, that side B. I remember like last year, Light watched me like side B someone in the air at like 100, and he was like, good bro, like in doubles, and I was like, he's not dead. He's like, what? Your character's
Hey, why are you shielding? That's not cool.
How am I supposed to hit my combo starter with you shielding over there? I think all Zero Suit players have like a realization when they try a new character. When I played Ike and I could live stuff at like 110%, I was baffled, shocked even. Yours is the grab. Shoot, did you have one?
What?
Did you have? Your was not listening. You just tuned in. Yeah, what? Huh?
I heard something about grabbing.
Welcome back to the conversation. Did you have a fun getting carried moment?
Mario grab, up throw, up air, up air.
Oh, combo throws. That's good too. Oh, shout out Zero Suit.
And
lose.
Don't you dare.
That was the most dishonorable back throw I've ever seen.
Oh, can we also talk about how if Zero Suit's up throw kill screens, it gets like 10 times worse?
Oh, like here?
Yeah. If there's no kill screen, she would have died probably.
Probably.
Oh, wow. Is it just me? This hasn't happened to you guys today. No, this is... You know what? Final chance, Zero Suit. If this is a kill, I'm dropping you.
He knows what he wants.
There you go.
What did I do at 8:35?
Play the cat and mouse game with ZSF. She outframed that as you in a lot of ways.
Wait, I'm nasty. Wait. Thank you, YouTube comments.
No, absolutely not. You do not want to play the
Jabs? Locks? How did that even spike? That looked like it shouldn't have spiked. Nah, there's a frame missing, guys. He jumped. Look.
Framed out as you in a law of weight.
Wait, he did jump. Look, there's double jump rings here. There is actually a frame missing. I wasn't trolling. This wasn't even a true combo. I didn't actually kill him at this percent. He killed himself at this percent.
You do not want to
look.
Cat and mouse game with ZSN. She outframed out as you in a law of weight.
Yeah, just cheese your opponent at 26. Yeah, just cheese him, dude. Look, see, I don't even need to say anything. The Buzz, you goddamn buffoon. He jumped into it, bro. That's well, hi YouTube. Today we're talking about why ZSS sucks. And it's never been a meme. It's always been the truth.
Oh, you weren't joking.
I'm here today to educate you guys, okay? Because we have a lot of smart people in the chat and in the world who acknowledge Zero Suit is not as strong of a character as she once was or ever has been. Let me rephrase that. There are people who think she's good. Those people are stupid. There are people who think that she only got bad after the nerfs. Those people are wrong. And there are people who think that she's never really been that good. And I think that one's the truth of it all. It's because I feel like even though the nerfs did suck, and the nerfs were quite bad,
and she also got one of the few
her core game plan and issues did not change at all.
Substantial nerfs.
Her flaws didn't change. Her damage output didn't go up. She didn't lose her grab combos. And she still lost to the big bubble that surrounds every character, called the shield. Losing to shield in a game where shielding and parrying is like such a huge part of the meta. Your character sucks, dude. I'm sorry. That is not formula for a good character at all. So I'm gonna comment on chat first and give my input as you guys say things, because I like proving people wrong when it comes to Zero Suit. I think she's both good and bad at the same time. She has good shit, but half the time that shit doesn't work. Well, it doesn't work anymore. Nair flip kick is just like barely a true combo anymore, and that's what like was really good. Oh, run up pivot grab. That was awesome. So we're watching a set currently where like apparently Zero Suit does really well because she has really good poke options like Zaire.
Versus he big chill. He's up a whole stock.
And you know, a decent grab game. But does she have a good grab game? I don't think so. ZSS is broken, the player base just sucks. Wow, that's crazy. Because I think that's actually really funny. Because there are so many like player bases where people are just like like the Pikachu player base or Kazuya player base right now. They're like, dude, the character's broken, but like there's no good reps. And it's the opposite for Zero Suit. Zero Suit's not good. She just has a good rep. At least that's how I think of it. Insert neutral BZSS players, yeah. So a lot of the time people probably just play against like really bad Elite Smash online Zero Suits that just spam the B button. Her B buttons are not good. Attributes of a top tier that Zero Suit doesn't have. Out of shield. Check this out.
Come prepared.
People like to say her boost kick is like a really good out of shield option, and that used to be true. Wait, that is the first hitbox of boost kick. Dude, that's barely the size of her head. That is not a good hitbox to have out of shield in any situation. This sucks. This has no range. With the way unit collision works, people can accidentally push themselves. Like they can hit my shield. The model for Zero Suit, when she up Bs, she pushes forward with the leg. It can push people far enough away so that the boost kick doesn't connect. That's insane. Is that people can still, you can hit this and people will still fall out of the hitbox. Basically, if you hit to the left of this hitbox, there's like a 50-60% chance that they're just gonna fall out of the boost kick. It's like, oh, just space it. Dude, you see this hitbox I'm working with here, dude? You know how hard it is to like manage to hit somebody only on the right side of this boost kick consistently? It's very hard. That's the point I wanted to make, is that boost kick out of shield, not great. So not having a good out of shield sucks. So what does she have instead? Well, she has her mobility that she can use instead. Well,
Doing it again.
okay, you can't actually see it, which sucks. But her back roll is so bad. If I see the back roll, oh, perfect, thank you. So look at where he started the roll. And now he's vulnerable. That he didn't roll. His hurt box started here, and now it's over here. That's not a roll, dude. Why did she just have one of her rolls be trash? Was she actually vulnerable there, guys? I actually don't know, because she flashed a second time.
Propaganda.
Her forward roll is very good on the other hand. So we won't talk about it. So jump out of shield. Okay, sure, you jumped away. You didn't get any damage. You didn't really net positive at all. You may have taken stage control if you jumped over your opponent, but most of the time you cornered yourself. Stage control is not that good with Zero Suit anymore because Nair flip kick is barely a combo anymore. That's the only reason you would want your opponent really cornered as Zero Suit, is so that you could Nair flip kick them. Now it's so situational. It's hard to even count as a boon. She just has no combos. I mean, she has combos, but not like very many good ones. They all just like
was so difficult the way it hurts with playing.
Like, start from like the same like 2 moves, which is like up air and nair. And like, I'm not counting paralyzer and down smash as a combo starter, dude. To me, down smash does like 30 damage, you know what I mean?
Now you're off stage.
Or whatever the move I do after is. Calling it a combo is disrespectful to those with combos, you know what I mean? What does she do about shield? See, that's the next thing, is that Zero Suit's grab is so not scary because being cornered doesn't matter. I want to compare it to Cloud, right? Because Cloud is very good. Admittedly, he has a bad grab. I'm pretty sure frame data wise it's slow, and like throw wise nothing combos, maybe at very, very low percents. But positionally and conditioning wise, they are insanely good. Because if Cloud back throws you into the corner, forward throws you into the corner, down throw or up throws you above him, there's so much more to respect. Because now you have to deal with Cloud back air and cross slash in the corner. Or, you know, like back air, slide off forward air. Or if you get like, imagine being above up air. Or above Cloud and having to deal with up air. That sucks, right? Imagine being above Zero Suit and having to worry about up air. 6.5%. On a good day, it combos 3 to 4 times. It's about like 28 damage on your best day. 9% if it's fresh. Okay, so it is 9%. That's kind of broken, guys. Her up air is really good. Zero Suit, a big problem with her is that she has like 1 rising aerial. This. Think about, like, this is a lot of time to punish somebody. If you know Zero Suit's gonna forward air, you just shield as Steve. She has like 2 mixes. Forward or back. Forward air does about 12 damage. Not that scary. Most punishes will outweigh that risk. She also has a bad recovery. That is not true. That one is just cap. A big problem with Zero Suit is that all of her neutral requires setup time. So what do I mean by that? So when you're playing Zero Suit in neutral, what you're doing for the most part is fishing for nair, fishing for falling up airs. But this time in between is a lot. There's a lot that can happen in the time it takes for you to jump and do a fast fall nair. That's why I do a lot of falling fair. Because you can get it out a little faster, fast fall in the middle of it, but still, a lot of time to intercept. She jumps quite high, yes. That's actually another thing. I'm actually glad you said that. There's really only 2 areas that she can cover with back air to edge guard you, right? There's where this back air is landing right now, right? You see that line that it's at? But if I double jump, there's this huge like area not covered between the double jump ring and where the back air is right now that she cannot cover. So it takes really good spacing to be back airing people off stage. And that's why I almost never back air people until they air dodge, because they don't know that. And they don't know that I'm only covering like 2 small areas with this back air. I thought Mars was hard trolling. I played her at my weekly last weekend. If you missed a grab, you're dead. And if you get a grab, you get nothing. Correct. A lot of characters have touch of death at this point. And if they don't have touch of death, they're doing like average like 30 to 40 to 60 per combo. And she's a lightweight, man. She can't keep up damage wise. Let's see, her best combo. %. If I ever hit anyone with that, it's because they're asleep at the wheel and not DIing, by the way. Her best practical combo has less hits. And it's only 33. It's her best. I'm not counting combos that do this either, because like, if you're getting hit by this, you deserve all the damage you take. What's her best true combo? There you go. What else sucks about her? I mean, people complain about Zera all the time, and it is very good. It's one of her best tools, but like, at this range, it doesn't combo. You just DI. And some people want to say like, oh, like, you know, Zera. I need rage, I think. Chat, when does Zera send in a tumble? There you go. I didn't. Oh, so it's once you hit 100. Like, oh, it sets up for tech situations, right? Is that actually not hitting him? Okay, it hits him. Let's see, he's about to low profile it. But just DI up, and you won't ever have to tech. When I watched Iba versus Shu, they started off not DIing the Zers up, and they were getting tech chased by like boost kick and stuff. Bad players. Zer has a thing on platforms that you can down B into and kill, or back air or kill, no? No. Zer back air, not a true combo. If you DI out, you'll be fine. If you DI up and out, you just won't get comboed and you won't have the tech. It's very weird to know that, but like, Anyone who's good against Zero Suit knows to just DI up and out. Like, you'll be fine. I cannot realistically show you her moves falling out because they're so hard to replicate, and it depends on what your opponent's doing. But I do not need to show you people falling out of forward air, up smash, boost kick, jab, Zare up smash / up B. Those are also, I mean, Zare up smash and Zare up B are true at like low percents. But those are just her combos. I'm talking about killing, which is something that Zero Suit struggles to do that people don't realize, because you know what happens? They walk into this and I get my free kill. They get edge guarded because they don't know the jump thing I told you about. There's my free kill, you know? I flip kick the ledge because they don't know how to mix up timing on their recovery. That's a free kill, you know? I have a lot of like setups and mix-ups that I go for. So like, I will pretend to like ledge trump sometimes and like get people really scared at ledge. And then like, they're gonna buffer jump get up. So I just kill them and catch them DIing out at like 50. But there are so many times where I try to go deep for an edge guard and it just misses for no reason. Perfect. See, it misses. If you do anything at the same time that this procs, it will just miss. But that is like a super big issue that Zero Suit has, because like something that's really good to do with Zero Suit is to pop them on a platform. Oops. Oh my god, I'm getting edge guarded. Pop them on a platform and like try to tech chase. But sometimes it will just whiff. And even if they tech, it will proc. Which just gives you all of this lag right here. This is a lot of lag. I lost to DeBuzz by having this happen to me, actually. Actually, I remember that. Wait, we can pull that up on a VOD. Like, DeBuzz literally knows here that there is no way he dies if he just holds shield.
That's going to be a tough thing for ZSS to have to do, and especially if she's crossing you up.
So he's holding shield, and there's nothing I can do to kill him.
Oh, he had the right idea. Trying to catch that air dodge with a long-lasting hitbox. No, the up smash actually does manage to catch DeBuzz there on the last hit. Okay. If Mars can shut this down before DeBuzz gets too much extra credit, he's still got a shot.
Okay, if I'm Mars, I need an up tilt, I need an up B. What's he doing?
Trying to go for these scare tactics here, making DeBuzz flinch, but he didn't give him the reaction he wanted.
I kind of low-key trying to thug on him.
Okay. Oh, no. Off the mark with the dash attack. Yeah, that one being their best option, but unfortunate enough, just kind of missing the target there. Okay, not able to jump out of harm's way. This match definitely.
Where's that down B? Come on, I'm looking for a very specific down B. He's just holding shield. What am I supposed to do? Back air, bad DI, full stage at 140. Thank you, DeBuzz.
Feel that desperation from Mars when it came to taking that stock from DeBuzz. Took a beating in the process. He's still alive though. He still has a chance. 98% and counting. He's gonna open Rosa and Luma up right there. Rolls on through. Okay.
Like with the way DeBuzz is mashing here. There's no, I have no setup time to do nairs or like up airs because he's mashing. He knows that, which is why he's just like taking up my jump space with nairs and up airs and up tilts. This is a good display of why she sucks. So to summarize, you just set up a no-fly zone at like combo percents. You don't have to worry about anything except for like run up smash and rising forward air. Not very scary.
They've been around for a long time, and they've been prepared for this moment. They're on the biggest stage, but they're no strangers.
No grab fear. No fear for grab.
This is certainly their domain. This is the exact portion of bracket we've grown to love both of these two. I mean, we love
combos barely work with DI. Her cheese doesn't work if you DI. If you just have the awareness and you don't panic, she cannot really do anything to you. And people, you could probably watch this and be like, oh, why isn't Mars grabbing? It's because DeBuzz is looking for the grab. Zero Suit's grab is just reactable. A lot of top players will just simply think about grab and only grab and then just react.
Completely break away from Rosalina because he's off stage. He's taking so long.
F tilt's like my only good ground option. It gets up smashed out of shield by Rosa. Cool. I thought that character was bad. Think about like all the good characters in the game, like, you know, Steve, for extreme examples. His grounded options can kill you, his anti-airs can kill you, and his grab can kill you. Kazuya, his grab can kill you, his ground options can kill you. Like, Zero Suit doesn't really have that. You think about how fast those kill moves are, and then like, what's Zero Suit, when you're at high percent, what do you have to worry about? Down smash, run up smash. If you're getting hit by those, you deserve it. So much startup. Anyway, I think I've made my point. I don't want to watch me versus DeBuzz anymore. The only way I win is when people just don't shield. Realistically, if people just figured out where their shoulder buttons were, they wouldn't lose to Zero Suit. What did I do at 8:35?
Play the cat and mouse game with ZSS. She outframed that as you in a lot of ways.
Wait, I'm nasty. Wait. Thank you, YouTube comments.
No, absolutely not. You do not want to play the
Jabs, locks. How did that even spike? That looked like it shouldn't have spiked. Nah, there's a frame missing, guys. He jumped. Look. Wait, he did jump. Look, there's double jump rings here. There is actually a frame missing. I wasn't trolling. This wasn't even a true combo. I didn't actually kill him at this percent. He killed himself at this percent. Look.
She outframed that as you in a lot of ways.
Yeah, just cheese your opponent at 26. Yeah, just cheese him, dude. Look, see, I don't even need to say anything. DeBuzz, you goddamn buffoon. He jumped into it, bro. This. See, boy, you said her damage is bad and is compensated with bad combos, bad neutral, and a bad grab. See, the thing is, I don't even think she has a bad neutral. She's a very hard to hit character and very slippery in most cases. I think her neutral's fine. It's just the fact that she has a bad grab. Or, like, reactable grab that doesn't combo. My biggest problem with ZSS was if characters with power hits her and her character is solid neutral, you have a hard time. Yeah. That's why I don't like playing the heavy matchups, too, just because, like I said, like... Remember how I said it doesn't take much for something to go wrong and then you to be at a deficit? Well, you have to play a lot more game against heavies. And... that's more time for things to go wrong. And for you to get hit, to get exposed. She is not a top tier, no. Her advantage state isn't as good as you'd expect from a character with her mobility. That's true. If you get juggled by Fox and you get up aired like 2 times, that's like 30 damage right there. That's kind of crazy, right? And then you still have to land versus Fox, but like, just go to ledge versus Zero Suit, dude. What is she gonna do? Watch me versus any Zero Suit. I do not struggle at ledge. They will never keep me at ledge. Jump, get up, mash. Jump, get, like, just go ahead. Jump back, aerial. Like, come on now. How good was she pre-nerf? She was definitely better. I mean, her nair was safer, which is crazy. Because her nair being safe was, like, a big part of why I considered, like, still using her. Just because, like, people were so shield happy. And I could just abuse their shield with nair, and then they would drop shield and I would jab. But now there are characters like Game & Watch and Mario and like Roy who have enough time to up B between my nair and my jab because of the extra lag. It's only 2 frames of extra lag. And remember how I talked about how bad like Zero Suit's up B out of shield is? It's her only out of shield option. It's like if you space like an absolute chimp and you didn't space, that's how you get boost kicked. Well, like, don't worry, dude, because there's 2 more frames of lag on it now. And, like, up B does, like, 17 damage, maybe? Like, it's not a lot. Why do you think people stop shielding so much? Because mashing is so strong. Kazuya's will be spamming electric. Steve's will be doing up tilt to kill you at 0. Like, and, like, Cloud, if he puts his shield up, the up B is already being input, dude. Stop thinking about him shielding. The only reason people shield now is so they can do footstool out of shielded to kill you. This is realistically like the #1 use case for shield at this point. The only person who still uses shield like an old guard is like Leo. And I mean, Leo is an incredible player, but he's admittedly been struggling compared to the past. Just because, you know, he doesn't play characters that can get nasty out of shield. Not gonna lie, next game you should main just a reliable, solid mid-tier. That dude, I'm playing top tiers. I'm killing the game, baby. Oh, by the way, Sour Spot and Sweet Spot, by the way. Bet you didn't even know Zero Suit's down smash out of Sour Spot. But like, look how much room there is to just jump over it. You can react to Zero Suit starting down smash and like get a free jump in. Like she has to shield or like roll. Like every time I charge down smash and neutral versus light, he will just run up and back air me. There you go. This has been my tangent on why Zero Suit Samus sucks. If you want any wrong opinions in the comments, her ledge get up, pretty good. Pretty good ledge get up. Good for her. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. What if I like start the guide and then like my internet just and then the stream dies and I never do it again and I never bring it up again? And Sharp, are you excited for the ZSS guide? You could finally get good. I'm not watching it. How are you ever gonna get good? It's finally time for the long-awaited ZSS guide. It's been asked of me for years. I will finally deliver. I think it's about time. There's a lot of places to start. I mean, the character sucks no matter what you're doing. So, we start with the basics. Something as simple as picking the character. It can actually be a little bit more complicated than you think. You have to hold L when you pick her. And that could be seen as a double entendre. Reason being, because she's Samus. She's locked behind Samus. So if you hold L, you'll actually pick her. You can't see it here, but it makes sense. Where are the armor pieces? All right. So normally Zero Suit, she normally spawns with 3 armor pieces. These are very good because they're very hard to counter and pick up. They're very good for her. You start with 3. Now, it could be as simple as just throwing them at your opponent, and it looks good and it looks great. But the best thing you could do with them is juggle them, as they are very active hitboxes and hard to get around. Now, this is where we learn a fun little tech called glide tossing. If you don't know what glide tossing is, you basically input a roll and then a C-stick in whatever direction you want to throw it. So it looks like that. So you input forward roll, it can only be forward roll, and you C-stick up. Pretty simple stuff, right? This is what you guys wanted, right? You guys have been asking for a Zero Suit guide for so long, and you all seem extremely, not grateful. There's a word for that, I can't figure out what it is. How do you boost kick? But Zero Suit's up B is way cooler in this game. Ungrateful. Oh! Her up B actually spikes in this game. Quite the opposite of what boost kick does. But it sets up for other things. It's exactly what it looks like. Boom, boom. A great anti-air combos in the down smash for those who are not ready, and her back air is so powerful. In this game, double down smash is the thing to do. It'll be part of your neutral, it has low end lag, great range, and it couples well with her fast air mobility and good nair. Game loud, I tried to turn it down a little bit. I'm surprised it's still loud. How do you trip? Tripping is easy, it's not something you want to do. There you go. I'm so glad it's a mechanic in this game. Oh god! You have to be the one to do it! You have to save Smash YouTube by subscribing now! Oh no! Now, a move that's very garbage that I use a lot but you don't normally want to see is this side B. It's, holy shit, wait, it might actually be godlike. Why did that kill? I thought it was garbage. Wait, if you hold down and then press C-stick down, it does tilts? That's crazy. Well, another thing, her dash attack's very good. Has a lot of range, good knockback, pretty hard to react to. A lot of characters don't have good dash attacks like this in this game. She's one of the very few aggressive characters. Reason being, because she has that dash attack. And it combos, if people don't know how to DI. Most of your kill tools are going to be down smash, back air, and up air. Because up air does a preposterous amount of knockback. Up air would never kill at 130. Imagine if up air killed at 130 from a short hop. We learned together. Forward air is another very strong move. But when you get knocked off stage, that's always a tricky little thing. So, what you should do in the event that you get knocked off the stage, you side B the ledge first. If they grab it, you'll be able to act out of it. Otherwise, so you'll side B, and I can't really show it. Can I hold down and do it? Oh god. I can't do it. But the side B will hit the ledge, and then you get another chance at recovering with your double jump. Side B should always be the first thing you do. My Zero Suit's so good in this game. Can you not wall jump? Holy shit. Yeah, dude, this is flip jump. That's look at the stanky leg. You guys think I can hit down smash, down B on the first try? Thoughts? How much you guys want to put on it? I don't know how to space this shit at all. You can footstool out of down B, and it's an input. Why didn't they keep that? I wish I didn't have to footstool every time. Nah, it's a hot Zero Suit, guys. Oh, wait! Oh, I'm cooking! Oh, I'm dead. 5,000? Gotcha. Shit. Hold up. Alright, so not the first try. Oh my god, go straight down. I figured it out! You could perma-stun them too? What are you talking about? I hate it here? What are you talking about, dude? Why do you hate it? What's wrong? Is there something I'm not covering? There are some characters where what I'm doing works. Hold up. There you go. So that basically covers it for all of her moves. Every single one of them. There's no Zare in this game, so sorry. Why did I expect this to be serious? You're welcome, first and foremost. Hello. Pale are actually kind of garbage. Yep, Nair still does combo in this game. So that's something to look out for. It's another one of those things that you can add to your neutral on top of random dash attacks. Forward smash is even more unusable in this game. Oh, forward air still doesn't work. I'm glad that we can still be lore accurate Zero Suit, where forward air just doesn't fucking work. All right, anyway, he's still going. This isn't a bit. No. This is not a bit. This is a video. That's what we're doing. Now I'll show you guys everything that we learned in motion. I don't think I can beat a level 9 CPU. What they actually have names for these? That's awesome. The puny, wimpy, normal, hardy. This is a tag yourself moment. Strong, burly, mighty, and nasty. I think I'm pretty nasty. I'll give it up. And of course, who should we fight? Should we fight? Just Meta Knight, right? We just fight Meta Knight. You think I can beat a level 9 CPU? All right. Meta Knight, what do you ban? All right, cool. Let's go Smashville. The roster's so tiny. Yeah, I haven't unlocked all the characters. All right, Pete. Oh my God, he doesn't even care. So as I said, we're gonna juggle. We're gonna juggle. Oh, he doesn't care. See, even the AI can't pick up the things. Z catching is gonna be important. The juggling. Oh, items are still on, and it's a 2-minute KO fest. I forgot to change the rules. And I've tripped already. This is awesome. I don't even remember what these items do. What is this? Super grenade. What is this a mortar? Wait, this is awesome. I'm owning this dude. Hello? Pay me. I'm insane. I don't think this guy knows how to play the game. I think these guys are trash. Can I platform cancel? Ooh! Oh. Oh, wait, give me that. Alright, peep this. Watch. You guys want to see something? Wait, you can't you actually just beat me. There's a hitbox there. Meta Knight's broken. He just beat me out of my final smash. Alright, watch this. Tech you never knew. Here it comes. If you spam up and down taunt, you'll... Come on. I can't go any faster. Why is it not working? I'm supposed to go back to Zero Suit. My hand's getting tired. Brilliant tech. I just taunted the entire last like 20 seconds and I won. So basically I'm the best player in the world, no? What if we added a second Meta Knight? I used to be obsessed with the stickers. Yeah, did you hear the little ding? Oh, I forgot to hold L. Oh God. Looks like I won't be able to play Zero Suit unless I... No, you took... Oh, no! Alright. Subspace Emissary is amazing. It's pretty good. Wait, I should have turned Team Attack on. I'm not gonna beat this out otherwise. Woo! Alright, instant dash attacks. Chat, how do you do an instant dash attack? There is a correct answer. You can't just auto-cat. What the heck? Oh my God! These guys are savages! They talked in this game. These guys are toxic. Wait, I'm gaming. I still got it, boys. I'd be PR'd. I'd be top 10 in the world in this game. 100%. I've decided. I can barely move. Oh no, I'm all out of items and cheese. I don't like the way they're moving. Oh, wait, they hit each other? Oh yeah, you became like a projectile when you got knocked out. Or hit. Holy shit. Get away from me, you freaks! I'm like remembering how to like momentum cancel and shit too. I'm a cheeser. Dude, I'm alive! Dude, people can live so long in this game. I'm having way more fun than I should, but I think I can win. I'm dead. ZSS Dacus? No, I don't think that she can. I'm actually fairly certain she can't. Also, why would I? Damn, Mito just beats everything. That's crazy. How do you guys like the ZSS guide so far? Do you think there's anything I could work on or get more in specific on? I'm open to critiques. Oh, right, I can be spamming air dodge. I'm dead. Oh, you're garbage! You did glide and then you acted out of it. They're setting up team combos. If team attack was on, it'd be over. I would win. Oh, wait. It's over. He's playing this game? What do you mean? Maybe change the engine? Perhaps. Garbage guide! What did you not learn? I gave you everything. Meta Knight is a bad matchup. And Zero Suit sucks. Spam Nairmort. Do you know how long it takes? Zero Suit's so floaty in this game. Where's the other? There's no other broken characters here. I'm surprised you start the game with Meta Knight. That's crazy. You guys remember Foxcopter? He just ascended when you did that. Oh my god, Fox's double jump went this high? That's unfair. 19? No move. Oh, here we go.
We've hit an asteroid field. Protect the main ship at all costs.
Take it easy, Peppy. Just need to blow up some of these asteroids, right?
Don't worry about us, Fox. We've got things covered here. You just focus on the battle.
Don't let us down, Fox.
Blast them once for me, buddy. I'm gonna be done!
And that's the Zero Suit guide. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that this is a very educational bit for you guys. I know nothing.